Before we dive into the heavy hitters, make sure to click that link in the description for a special discount that you'll definitely want by the end of this video. Picture this. You have recorded a 3-hour podcast or a dense webinar, and now you are staring down the barrel of turning that massive file into bite-sized clips for TikTok and Reels. Who can you trust to turn that long-form gold into viral magic without requiring you to pull an all-nighter at your desk? Let us break down the popular tools currently on the market and see where Vizard really fits into your workflow. First up is Cast Magic, which is like that hyper-organized friend who turns your rambling hour-long episode into perfect show notes while you are still pouring your morning coffee. You simply upload your audio or video and it spits out transcripts, timestamps, social captions, and even suggested hooks for your content. The automation here is honestly impressive and a total lifesaver if you absolutely despise the grunt work of manual editing. But here's the catch. Cast Magic can sometimes get a little too creative with its paraphrasing, leaving you wondering if those were actually your words. It excels at surfacing highlights, but it does not always keep your brand tone consistent, which might make your captions feel slightly off. If you are aiming to juggle clips across multiple platforms with a master calendar, Cast Magic feels more like a specialist tool than an all-in-one organizer. Then we have Opus Clip, which has gained a ton of hype because it is essentially built to slice long videos into inherently snackable clips. You upload your content, and Opus Clip identifies the high-energy moments, adds captions, and exports them in formats perfectly optimized for TikTok or Reels. The interface is incredibly user-friendly and super fast if your only goal is to crank out short-form content as quickly as possible. However, Opus Clip stumbles when you actually need depth, like detailed show notes or a place to manage your publishing schedule across different social channels. It is like a high-quality kitchen knife, perfect for slicing, but not so great for serving the entire meal on a timed schedule. So, which one is the winner in this scenario? If you want everything, Cast Magic is closer to an all-in-one wizard, while Opus Clip is the king of quick and dirty viral cuts. Many creators end up using both, but juggling multiple subscriptions just adds complexity and slows down your creative flow. That is exactly where Vizard comes in, not as another tool to learn, but as the solution that actually understands how creators think and work. Let me tell you why Vizard is the kind of tool you forget you needed until you try it, and then you wonder how you ever managed without it. First, the auto-editing feature doesn't just find high-energy moments, it optimizes for actual virality. It hunts for emotional beats, laughs, punchlines, and those shocking moments, turning them into ready-to-post clips instantly. The AI deeply understands pacing, and the clips are formatted and captioned with platform best practices already baked in. No more exporting, reformatting, or guessing which crop works best for which platform. Next, the auto-schedule feature is the real game changer for your workflow. You simply set how often you want content to go live, tell Vizard your preferred time windows, and it handles the queue automatically. Think of it as telling your social media presence to run on autopilot while you focus on the creative side of things. For creators who juggle filming, community engagement, and the chaos of daily life, that hands-off scheduling is a massive time saver. Then there is the content calendar, a single space where you can see what is queued, tweak your captions, and push edits live across all platforms. No more jumping between dashboards or trying to remember which clip was supposed to drop on Instagram versus YouTube Shorts. It is all in one place, visual and collaborative if you happen to be working with a team. That means fewer mistakes, cleaner branding, and a predictable pipeline from raw footage to a month's worth of posts. Vizard truly brings the best parts of both worlds together. Clip selection that is tuned for virality, plus a publishing engine that acts like a personal assistant. Another thing I love is how hands-on you can be without the manual grunt work. The AI drafts the clips, but you are always just a couple of clicks away from editing trims or swapping out thumbnails. It is that perfect sweet spot between full automation and keeping your own creative control. Also, the pricing tends to be more creator-friendly when you consider the sheer amount of time you are saving every single week. Let us be honest, no tool is perfectly flawless. But Vizard is the kind of tool built for creators who want to scale without burning out. One final important feature is the analytics, which gives you actionable insight into which clips are performing and why. It is so much easier to iterate when you can actually see what is working across platforms, instead of hunting down numbers from different spreadsheets. Here is the real-world takeaway. If you want to turn one long video into a systematic content machine, Vizard is the clear winner. It helps you create consistently, post reliably, and actually grow without turning your side hustle into a second full-time job. I will stop gushing now, but seriously, if you want to test this out, hit the link in the description for that special offer. Try converting one of your long videos and set the auto scheduler for a week. You will immediately see how much time it saves. Thanks for hanging out today. Catch you in the next one, and do not forget to check the link below for the deal.